Welcome back to your Daily Dose. My name is Robert. Pal Susan. Hey, look out! It's a left turn. I had some severe disappointment over the last couple days. That just, I tell you what, it's the idea we talk about it via Parkinson's. This is where I want to expand this work into the human condition, because it doesn't matter that I know these things. I will go down the rabbit hole of emotions as quick as anybody else, and to desperate ends in my mind when things don't go the way that I hope they would, right? When it gets truly shown I'm out of control. And I can write a terrible ending to a thing that's still in process.
Oh, that danger zone.
We've talked about this backyard project, which for me is now, it's getting up on 2 years. And I put some expectations into this. It's an office, worked, gone through hell and back to try to get it done. We're so close. They actually got lights in there now. It's got a roof and walls and drywall and all that stuff.
Drywall, wow.
Hey, it works, need final inspection. And this dang thing comes up where there's a rule into the permit that certain recycled items had to be turned into this third party. And if they weren't, you don't get your permit issued. Or you could get fined up to $1,000 for not turning in this material, to this third party agency. And by the way, the guy who is, the de facto contractor, not really, but via the company that I've had issues with, he's, doesn't want to be held responsible for that possible fine. And they subcontracted somebody else to actually do the building, and it was that person's responsibility. He doesn't really speak the language that well.
Uh-oh.
So there's all this stuff going on. I'm going, I just want my building. And in my mind, I'm going, that's it. It's over. It's never going to happen.
Oh.
And in the midst of that, because nothing ever it's just like Parkinson's. You don't get the one thing. I'm doing that. My laptop decides to crap out on me. And this is my lifeblood, because, so much of this we do online. I'm in the midst of doing some great writing for the book for the Parkinson's prison, and the laptop just goes folder with the question mark on it, which means it's not recognizing the system disk. I'm like, oh, that's bad. And so now I'm like, okay, the building's not getting done. There may be $1,000 fine that I may end up for. Now there's this computer that apparently I'm going to be responsible for, and that's going to be another couple $1,000 that I do not have. And guess what? Here's my means of work. The place was supposed to do it. Plus my birthday's coming up, and I was supposed to have a party in the backyard. Can't do it because the office isn't ready. Can't move my birthday up. it's back. It happens when it happens. So gosh, Susan, look at all those stories that put me in just a terrible place, that I was telling myself all these outcomes.
Well, that's the part right there. Telling yourself all these outcomes. They're not there. You're not even there yet.
But I was telling the story.
You're straight one developing the next chapter based on this one that's not even written yet.
Feeling 10 shades of misery that I chose to feel.
And many times they need to be unpacked one at a time, and it was like it's a tangle of necklaces or something. Who's on first? How do you do it?
Oh yeah, so the quick answer, apparently, we'll see, but apparently the fine wasn't assessed. Apparently we're moving forward, keeping fingers crossed. Apparently my computer will work if I get an external hard drive to boot it from. It's not an elegant solution. I'll have something, but if I can get another year or two out of it, that would save me. Mm-hmm. And well, my birthday's still on June 4th, so I don't know about that. But those things that, with the allowance of time and a little perspective, yeah, man, I was in a world of anger, frustration, and why me?
And an openness to possibilities where you had taken that away from yourself.
If that can happen in that microcosmic of a level, it's just more affirmation to me. Now let's talk about something with the depth and roots of Parkinson's disease. How many of those stories are being told every day, and affecting all the emotions that go with it? That's
how many are being told, but and those that are told, to whom are they being told?
Correct.
And what's being heard?
Yep.
And what's being done about what's being said?
Yep.
Yeah.
It just has tentacles that reach everywhere. It starts from the stories, though. It starts from the belief system. It starts from those emotions, all that right there. Oh, here it goes. Oh boy. You know what also goes? 5 minutes of time real fast. Let's get to your dose. We'll see how it goes.
Boom.